for coffee and music. Number 1644, right here in Ithaca, New York. Happy Wednesday. Happy I almost thought it was Monday for a second. It is not Monday. Come on, Jeremiah, get it together. It is Wednesday. It's midweek. Let's go. Who knows what day it is anymore? It's the last day of April. That's what day it is. How's it going, Primas? Good to see ya. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. All right, let's get right into it here. How's it going, Flying Cat? Good morning to you. Let's kick off this Wednesday with this tune right here. It's called That Old Hope. How's it going, Jake? Good morning to you. I drove in the Palisade, hoping for a gig with a little extra pay. No place to stay, thought I'd be sleeping in my car again. It was by the peach orchard there, a man looked at me and knew how I fared. He smiled and said that he might have a hand to lend. We saw the joker and the thief fighting right there in the middle of the street. So he says, come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah. I was looking to crumble walls, so I flew down to Wichita Falls to crash the leather workers' backyard barbecue. I met the math man there who pulled out a joint and slicked back his hair. He said the world is old, but every day it's new. If it don't work out, don't you worry. It's taken this long, so what is the hurry? Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah. Twins came up from North Pennsylvania, where it's pretty but the towns contain ya. And they were so easy to spot in all of their hometown bars. Said they needed a wingman here, so they made the plans and I bought the beer. We had a long smoke in the garage by their car. Broke into song singing the story. It was a pit stop on all our roads of glory. Come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Yeah, that old hope is always a better than fear. That old hope, there it is. Good morning to you. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. This is Coffee and Music 1644 on this beautiful Wednesday. Good morning to you, Brian. Good morning, Etnic. Good to see you. Yo. Thank you, Brian. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning. OG Jared, good morning. How's it going, Alan? Good morning, Carlos. Yo. No way am I going to do an extended test on those scam boots. No way. See how long they would have lasted. Nah, it's not even worth it. Just throw them out. They're garbage. I'm glad you liked that video. That was a fun one to make. Shout out to Max Moses of the Cast Iron Cowboys for joining me on that one, being a good sport, even though I knew we were going to get scammed from the get-go. How's it going, Harley? Good to see you. Brian Little's not wearing the cowboy boots today. Oh, sometimes you got to have those days. Saw the video yesterday. That was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong, Jesus. But that's the way it is, and people get scammed like on that stuff all the time because they do that bait and switch thing. You know, they're gonna switch it up on you. They show you a picture that looks good, and then they send you boots that don't look so good, that are kind of like it, but not at all like the ad. It happens all the time. So we're just trying to do our part out here, trying to spread awareness. Just have a good idea of who you're buying from and if they're reputable or not, online, in person. People get scammed, both online, in person, over the phone, every which way. So, use your gut, and if it's feeling like it's probably too good to be true, it probably is, and try to do your best to, get your boots from reputable folks. Good morning, Phil. How's it going? Good to see you. Phil Guijarro in here of Hondo Boots. Let's talk boots of the day. Boots of the day. Whew. Let's do it. It's Wednesday. So I'm going Wingtip Wednesday. Tony Lama. Wingtips here. Got those beautiful lizard wingtips. These are Tony Lama 6951s. Gotta love it. Lizard wingtips. Beautiful cognac vamp here, about a 2-inch heel. So these do have a little bit taller of a heel, but the profile is awesome, especially on the foot. Really like this one. Picked this one up for just under $100 on Shop Goodwill. I got into a little bit of a bidding war with somebody, but I knew that they were in good shape, and I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. And I think I ended up getting them for like 80 or something. Not bad. Not bad, because they still have the original outsole and everything. Gotta love it. It's Hondo Hump Day for Brian, wearing those 2645s. Woo, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Jesus wants to collab and check out some boots, some scam boots, so he can get some of those Ariats. That's what I'm talking about. Had something similar on Facebook with lightsabers for the kids. Bummer. I hate when that happens. Hopefully they still enjoyed playing with them for a little bit at least. Primas. Doesn't know yet. Maybe ropers or the jackpots. Just got off work. Nice. Good choice. The JC Cacophony. Oh, on the website. I still got to check that out. Yesterday was a busy day editing that. I got to check that Hondo Boots website update with the two Jeremiah Craig videos up there. Whew, you can watch them at the same time. I'm going to have to check that out. Split screen. Like you're betting on the videos or something. Alan's rocking those Dan Post Black Cherry Lizard boots. Flying Cat rocking the Ariat Women's Heritage Ropers. Nice, good choice. Stefan, how's it going? Women cowboy boots really hold that. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, buddy. All right, let's go. What are we feeling? What kind of vibe do we need? I'm still in the alternate tuning here. Maybe we do some Viaduct since I'm in the alternate tuning. Doing guy stuff with the Ariat 6-year-olds. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. 6-year-old Ariats. That's pretty good for a pair of Ariats. How's it going, D? Good to see you. Oh, Phil's in here right now from Hondo. We can ask him. D, you want one shot? We got that. We can do one shot. D's wondering, Hondo Boots, Hondo Enterprises, same deal? I'm pretty sure it's the same deal. Curious so that it doesn't get scammed. What do you say, Phil? We got the man right in here right now. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, but Phil, is Hondo the same as Hondo Enterprises? That's what we gotta know. If you're still here, you jump out. Wearing the Rebel Durango boots today. Getting it done. All right, we're doing one shot. I like that choice. Let's do it. Be sure to join me for Instagram live stream tomorrow, the Coffee Music. It's gonna be Coffee Music 1645. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll probably be jamming out for a little bit longer than what I usually do. Maybe do a full set. Who knows how long I'll go until I feel like not going anymore. One shot. Here we go. Let's do it. Yes, NRS calls us Hondo Enterprises, which is awkward. It does. But it also sounds really important at the same time. So yes, they are the same thing from the owner himself. What an awesome thing that Phil comes through here. Owner Hondo Boots giving us the answers directly from the brand. Whew, so cool. It's so cool. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you. Coming off the trail with Wyatt, Bat, James, and Virgil, and we were thirsty for some whiskey, but had not a penny to our names. My boots were too dusty and my muscles too tired to sit with some inbreds and lie through my teeth for a few card games, so the other four boys got a table and I moseyed on up to the bar. They often joked there was more silver on my tongue than in all of Tombstone. I said, barkeep, we came in only with our guns and good looks. We ain't good with the broom, ain't good with the books, but a drink would liven up our weary bones. What do you say? He said, empty your wheel gun out on the bar and we'll see how many rounds there are. Yeah. One shot for one shot and I only deal in 45s. One shot is all you got. You got one shot for your life. I looked at the bullets, but I looked longer at the bottle. As much as I hated to part with those 5 rounds, life's for taking chances, so I told the boys we had a deal and they all came up for their drinks. Then my eyes stopped at the stairs and Big Nose Kate and I were exchanging glances. Last time I saw her was when the Rangers took me from her bed, but she helped me escape before they could put a rope around my neck. She walked on over to where the mouth breathers were playing. One spouted a curse at her. I guess they weren't playing with a whole deck. I said, you got one shot to apologize, or I'll put one shot between your eyes. One shot for one shot, and I only deal in 45s. One shot is all you got. You got one shot for your life. Then he said something dumb like he don't apologize to whores. So I figured he was asking for all the things that would come next. I still had my whiskey in my hand when he reached for his gun. But he was all wrist and it's all hip, so I kept my word a la tete. Then I was empty, but I hadn't spilled a drop. His friend made a move, I was quick to my knife. He knew he'd been beat by the shine of the blade. I finally drank and said, give me your bullets and I'll let you leave with your life. Well, before he ran, he let them fall to the ground, and I bought the boys and Kate's another round. One shot for one shot, and I only deal in 45s. One shot is all you got. You got one shot for your life. Yeah. One shot, let's go. That's off my album, Life is for Taking Chances. Yo. Good to see you guys. Yeah, if he's up at 7, Phil says. Brian, is there a way to turn on alerts for Instagram? I don't know. There should be. And even on Facebook, when you turned on the alerts, it didn't actually alert the viewers. So they're owned by the same company. And I don't know what the deal is with the notifications. So I have no idea. But I'll be starting at 9. We'll be a bit before buy some Hondo boots. But we're learning about Hondo boots on the channel for sure, Harley. Let's go. Brian got his from 2645 Hondos from Pete's Clothing Hodge Bootery. You haven't felt the need to buy another pair of boots yet, just because those boots are epic. Gotta love the Hondos. Oh yeah, you want me to get back out? I used to do coffee musics all the time outside, and then we moved into Ithaca here, which is a little bit more in town, and it's a little bit more difficult to get outside and into areas where I wouldn't disturb folks. I like to play outside for sure, but there definitely is the early in the morning getting loud out in the neighborhood. So I used to go out, but now it takes a lot of time, and it sounds better here. So maybe I'll get back out there eventually. Carlos, yo, thank you for that super chat tip, buddy. I appreciate you. Whoo, buddy, do you want to hear anything? You want any song before you hit the road? You won't be on tomorrow? Oh, thank you. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Hell yeah, boots help with hemorrhoids. It'll relax you. It'll chill you out, bro. Most folks need these boots out here to chill the F out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Carlos. Appreciate you. What do you need? You need some inflatable sofa? Some plastic Jesus? We gotta make sure Carlos gets what he needs. Maybe some inflatable sofa. Let's do it. Thank you, Carlos. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot and really does go a long ways. You guys are the best. Inflatable sofa. Let's do it, Jake. Thank you, Carlos. Well, I barely made it home. Everyone has lost control thanks to the earthquake and the mysterious plague. But I believe it was a sign when I found what the looters left behind. Relax, my love, we will soon be safe. So let's use all the air in our chests and simply float away from this mess. Yes, let's go out on the lake on our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got some beer and trail mix to hold us over till it's safe to start again. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. we push off from the shore, we can see the world's at war, thanks to how beautiful the sky is tonight. The ash and clouds above our heads reflects a yellow and a blood red from the cities on fire, but out of sight. So if it's going to be this way, let's try to win and find a good spot to throw the anchor in. Yes, let's go out on the lake on our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got my fishing pole and a propane stove. The bass don't know what's coming for them. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Thank you, Carlos, for the super chat tip. I really appreciate you. Man, oh man. How's it going, Neil? Good afternoon to you. How's it going, Jessica? Good morning to you. Yo, Inflatable Sofa. You can hear that one off my album Life is for Taking Chances, right along with One Shot there. So that's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and everywhere else. Or you could just come in to Coffee Music whenever you feel like it and hear it right here. Another sunny day from the River Tay. Woo! Another episode of Coffee and Music being watched by Neil on the water. I think that's so cool. Way to go, Neil. All right, guys, it's time to get at it. Big day ahead of us here. We're only midway through the week, so let's get to it. You know how we do it. Kick ass, take names, and have a little fun while we're at it. Love you guys so much. Hope you guys have a spectacular Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Coffee Music 1645 over on Instagram. And I'll be probably hanging out for a little bit. So come with questions, come with requests of vibes and songs that you want to hear that I got on Spotify and stuff. So I'll be around. Ooh, we got a question before we head out from Fenco. Any tips on how to soften the shaft of the cowboy boots? You bought a pair of Ariat Heritage Ropers last summer and you found the shaft to be really, really stiff. Condition the hell out of it. I would say use mink oil. Mink oil softens up leather really quick, especially the Ariats. I did that with my Ariat Ropers. Mink oil does make them darker, so I did that with my Ariat Ropers. Put mink oil up here all around, and it makes the leather darker, but it also makes it really soft. So it will break in a little bit easier. Maybe it'll start sagging a little bit like this and kind of give you a little bit of relief from that stiffness. Hopefully it's not rubbing against your ankle on the inside. If it is, you put a softball in there. After you put some mink oil on the leather, you put a softball in there and it'll kind of stretch out that part. But if it's just the tops that are stiff, put some ink oil on there. As long as you don't care if the color changes a little bit. It'll probably get a little bit darker. But that'll get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Carlos knows. Whoo! And then wear the heck out of them, Harley says. All right, guys. Let's kick ass, take names, have a little fun while we're at it. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you tomorrow for Coffee Music number 1645. Love you guys. Peace. Have a good one.